As you have already read from the title, I will be going through your hot takes as honestly as possible, though I don't know how thoroughly and how efficient I'm going to be going through these. The first one says Sawamura can beat Mashiba. If this was clean boxing, I would only give Sawamura a counter's chance. We could get the first 3 rounds of that fight again. It could catch and throw for so long, but we haven't seen either gas until it started to become a cheat fest, and we all know how that ended. Though, if we go by Mashiba after his 1-year ban, then I might give Sawamura a cheating chance if things don't go his way. This second one says, nah, Shigeta could have been one though. He's referring to my hot take about Kobashi. Honestly, we only seen him fight once or twice if we're counting his spar with Ippo. The only way I could see Shigeta with that kind of potential is if he fought someone like Vorg or Date. The fight with Sendo at the time, Shigeta was getting the better of him until he started to taunt him, and that ended up triggering him. And that was when Sendo wasn't even as great as he is now. This third one says, I don't think Aoki or Kimura should get the belt. Really? I can see why you wouldn't want them to get the belt. Maybe it's because they don't show enough hard work and dedication that they really want the belt, like Ippo and Takamura does. Well, the only time that they showed that they wanted the belt was when they finally got their opportunity. Though maybe you could at least give Aoki a break with it, because now, after the fight with Iga, he's showing a lot of determination, while Kimura, on the other hand, is really not proving much. This next one says, Sendo has a chance at beating Ricardo. We've seen Sendo strat to beating Ricardo. We've seen Ricardo strat to beating Sendo. I would give Sendo a puncher's chance. His style might prove to be too much if his strat starts to intimidate Ricardo. But I would say Sendo's style might be too easy regardless of Ricardo choosing Wally as a tune-up fight or not. Remember that Ricardo and his trainer both admitted that they picked Wally to help him come up with an anti-Sendo strat. Now, how would things differ from the spar they had to now? Well, Sendo wouldn't go charging in because he knows he's gonna walk into jabs all night and that he would gas. I could give Sendo a higher chance of winning if we see Ricardo doing what he did in the Date rematch, where after round 2, Ricardo said something about going back to how he used to be and he lashed out. That's where I think Sendo has the best chance. He likes a slugfest. He would kindly welcome his old style. But the thing is, where does it all go from there? This one says Miata's cousin, Prime Nakota solos Anderson. Well, we can all agree that Nakota beats Anderson. This next one says, the shotgun is faster than the hedgehog. Wow, this is a tough one. I could say that both the shotgun and the hedgehog are both pretty fast. It's pretty much the same technique, but there's a small difference. One is used in one breath, and that would be the hedgehog. Itagaki would move fast, but eventually would slow down because he can't keep it up for long. Hayami would throw relentlessly to bait his opponents or go for the kill if he knows he's got them. So maybe I can agree that the shotgun might be faster than the hedgehog. This one says the Kurosawa title defense was his best defense of all time, to be honest. I agree with this one personally. It was his most flawless, most successful defense, and I still say it was one of his best fights simply because of how in control he was. Though, I think the fight would have went a little bit differently if Kurosawa did not enter the ring with the mindset of Ippo using the Dempsey roll. Now, this last one, he's agreeing with me, but I'm gonna take this part as a hot take. He says that Kobashi has the most IQ in Ippo. Now, saying that he has the most IQ is quite the reach. Yes, he can study his opponents very well, but the thing is, how can he use it to his advantage? When he fought Ippo, he had the perfect plan. So now, let's say they fought again today. What would Kobashi do differently? What would Ippo do differently? Ippo has all these new techniques and mostly improved his boxing ability. Kobashi might be stumped. He didn't even have a plan for Hayami if he would have won against Ippo. It took until after Ippo won the Japanese championship to see Kobashi versus Hayami. But the thing is, was it the confidence that Kobashi lacked? Or did he really not have any idea how to counter the shotgun? Or was it the damage that Hayami took from the Ippo fight that helped Kobashi win? That's a question even Hayami doesn't know. And with that, stick around because I'll be going into depth with why I think that Kenta Kobashi could be another world champion.